Yes, we are back again like we never left. Karibu tena kwenye Yas Talk na tuko leo na Yas Tanzania, lakini leo tuko na mgeni ambaye to me she is my favorite makeup artist. Lakini pia she is the biggest makeup artist in Tanzania na ni makeup artist ambaye ana exposure kubwa. Nikiongelea exposure naongelea ya kwenda kushirikiana na makeup artist wakubwa wa nje ya nchi, makeup artist wa Kim Kardashian. Ushawahi kumwona makeup artist wa Kim Kardashian wewe? Yeye mwenzako kamuona. So today we have Grace Malikita or Cherie. Did I spell it right? Yes, we have her today and we're so excited. Cherie, can you introduce yourself properly?
Okay, my name is Grace Malikita, known as Cherie for my brand as a beauty bar. I'm not the biggest in Tanzania, but I'm amongst those who are known as a makeup artist. But also on the side, I'm known as Gracie Miles, where I deal with non-brand influencing and content creation. So I'm just a creative in general.
Oh, the creative industry is here. But again, I have my co-host, Sijamtambulisha ya kwanza kwa sababu women runs the world. So, women. So now you can introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name is Willie Inkia. I'm a content creator and also a film and TV producer, and also a young person who believes that every young person has the right to dream, grow, and get knowledge. And I think that's why I'm here, to learn from other young people like Gracie here, who is doing amazing and also using her brains and her story to tell you guys her story, lakini pia kujifunza. So tujifunze wote.
So Grace, in front of you there's an iPad with memes. You can swipe right and left, right, I don't know, left, right, okay. Whatever. So you're going to choose a meme ambayo ina describe how you feel today.
Dun, dun, dun.
You see her smile?
There's so many here, I just don't even know which one I can pick. I have like 3. Am I only limited to one?
No, you can actually give us 3. It depends on your mood.
Okay, I have this one.
Which is?
Okay.
That's 50%
50% sleeping because I actually would love to sleep.
Sleep is good.
Yeah, I have this one where it shows my life and me. I look chilled, but my life is in flames. And yeah, this one. This is my mood actually.
Yeah, you want to to relax.
My mood is like I want to relax, but my eyes are really open because I'm thinking of a lot of things. So I'm in bed and I want to chill, but I can't really chill because my mind is racing. I feel like that's what's going on with that.
Grace, we know you who are a makeup artist, but that is what people talk about most of the time when they meet you. But today, I want to talk to Grace, who is a mother. Yeah. So how do you juggle up? How do you balance your life with a child, taking care of your kid, but also do what you do on a daily?
Well, I'd like to say that for me, I'm grateful that as a business person, you're flexible, if I can use that term. You're flexible because you get to arrange what time to be in work and what time you can set aside for family or set aside for other activities. So it's been a bit easier for me because I'm flexible in that way. So I do learn to set time for work and I do learn to set time for my daughter. But also again, as she's growing up now, she's actually turning 6 this year, I've really been trying to bestow the essence of independence in her, that she should learn to be okay when I'm not around. She should learn to think on her own and really, be confident about making her own decisions in her own little world while I'm not around. And it has turned out great, and I'm grateful that she's becoming a little amazing.
You make it look so easy. Really? Can you even take responsibility?
I do a bit of what she's doing. She says she does lifestyle content creation. That to me myself, I'm struggling. But I can imagine her running a business, building a career online, at the same time building a life for this young creature, beautiful lady who is about to face the world very soon, and being able to teach and guide her also your business. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
It's no joke.
It's not easy. It is not easy. And do you have a support system ambayo inakusaidia wewe with all of this? Ukiachana na wewe mwenyewe?
Most definitely, I do have my mom around. I have my sisters, but I mean, like I said, I've taught her to be in her own independent world. So it's never really tough to let her live her own life without feeling like there's a gap missing or anything like that. Although she does have good cousins and she loves her cousins. Nice. So I try to make sure that once in a while they're at home. And like right now I left them at home. Hence why I was telling Nema when I was coming that I'm going to be a little bit late because I just have a bunch of kindergarten. I have a kindergarten in my house. So I'm just trying to make sure before I step out. But in terms of support system, I have a lovely support system. I just know that whenever I'm struggling, I can definitely look for them. But yeah, she's in her own world, so I'm happy for that. Yeah.
Nice. Kumfundisha mtoto kuwa independent at a very young age. Inamfundisha kwamba you don't have to really depend on someone. This is where comes my question. Some days, sure, you won't be here. We won't be here to see another day or to see your daughter thriving and everything. What are you scared the most about the future when it comes to your kid? Kitu gani kinakuogopesha unasema, oh my God, natamani niishi forever?
For my daughter, what can I say? I think if it's the love of family, she'll still have that, and that's one thing I'm grateful for. My biggest scare is just how harsh the world can be, because I feel like she has so much love to give, and that's what I've bestowed on her, to learn how to love. Like if you see her, she's a love bubble. Like everybody who meets her and everyone who surrounds her, she's full of love, and because I made it a point to teach her to love genuinely. Sangia mdogo, we're always together, cuddling, and she's like that. Like she could even come up to me now if she was here, like, Mommy, I love you, you know. So she's full of love, and I feel like that sometimes is a strength, because then you can live with people nicely, but it can be a weakness also, because people can then take advantage of you. So I think that's my biggest scare, that she has so much love to give, so much life to live, but I'm not sure what the outside world has to offer, and what will it show her kindness. I think for me that's like the toughest pill to like swallow for her. Yeah, I'm so scared. I think it's that. But in terms of Labda, will she make it financially? I feel she's like a mini version of me. So I'm so 100% confident that by God's grace, she will turn out to be such a brilliant lady. Yeah, it's just that I just need this world to treat her.
The world is a very cool place.
Yeah,
I think it's a very cool place, but I think having you to guide her, I think one thing tunahitaji sana ni kupata somebody to guide us. I think it brings me to the question now. You being in the beauty industry, wamesema mkutana makeup artist wa Kim Kardashian. Wow. Who inspires you, or would say who's the icon that you look up to?
For the beauty industry, I think for me it's not an individual, but it's just the essence of beauty in general, how it impacts so many people's lives, emotionally, financially, socially, from makeup artists becoming content creators. Like, it's diverse. Like beauty itself is just diverse. You can become a beauty and self-awareness speaker or something from it. You can teach people about beauty, give confidence to women, and so much. There's a lot of things you can do when it comes to beauty, and the way it also impacts an individual in terms of self-esteem, confidence, how you carry yourself in a way ambayo inakuja kukuchangia hata kwenye maisha yako in terms of striving for what's great for you financially and everything. Because basically, even me, just whatever I can do on my face and come here and show my face and be able to sit in a room filled with, it's confidence. You know, it brings me confidence. It gives me comfort to be able to talk and, you know, express myself.
You feel you're in a safe space with yourself, yeah?
Like, I feel good, I look good, you know, so why can't I express myself more confidently?
This is why really we tell you we don't do makeups for you, man.
It's for us.
It's for us. It's for me.
When I was doing my face, I'm not thinking of any male figure. No, or even if I'm not even thinking of another woman complimenting me. It's about me. How do I feel? Did I do my face right? Can I step out like this? How do I feel?
It's an art.
I think now it brings me to another question. You speak about beauty industry. On your experience or your perception, what makes somebody beautiful?
Oh, nice question. Makes me think
I'll ask the same question to you. Did it
personally?
As she's thinking about answer.
How I define beauty is how somebody carry themselves. You can be, there's a two different kind of beauty. There is the one that we see with our naked eyes, na kuna ile the beauty ya mtu from the inside that you can feel the energy kwamba huyu ni mtu mzuri, ni mtu ambaye ni amazing. So uzuri wa mtu kwangu mimi unaangalia the way they carry themselves. Jinsi anavyozungumza na watu, jinsi anavyo treat other people, jinsi anavyojitunza yeye mwenyewe. Because if you take care of yourself, you can actually take care of other people. But if you don't take care of yourself, that means you're not beautiful enough for us to call you beautiful. Maybe sijui how Cherie.
So when I was actually diving into this whole beauty industry and beauty world, my main purpose, and even if someone looks very closely to my logo, there is a place that's written "Finding You in Beauty." Finding you in beauty. Beauty doesn't mean makeup. Beauty can be skincare. Beauty can be the clothes you wear. Beauty can be how you sit, how you want to be addressed. So it's a lot. It comes with a lot. It has nothing to do with makeup. When wengi wanafikiri kama beauty ni mambo ya makeup, no, it could be makeup, and that's how I started as a makeup artist. Opened a makeup studio, which then became a spa also, and then now I concluded it as a beauty bar, meaning you can find everything. The beauty bar means anything that you're looking for that is for like beauty,
cocktail bar, so you can all find it.
Exactly. A bar has everything. So imagine a beauty bar. You want makeup, you got it. You want hair services, it's you. You want, like, I even started a clothing business within it. So you need clothes also, you get it.
Exactly.
You know, everything. As long as my main goal when it comes to beauty is that I want a woman to walk out there and, you know, carry them, like walk with confidence, you know. Yes. So beauty to me is just finding you in that space or realm. It's if you don't like makeup, you can focus on your skincare and you'll be glowing out there in the streets with no makeup. And if that makes you happy, by all means. If you want heavy makeup because it makes you feel beautiful with the sharp eyeliner and what, then you wear it. If you don't want all that, but you want your hair always looking neat, you wear it too. So for me, beauty is very dynamic. It has nothing to do with just makeup or anything like that. It's just dynamic and making sure that whatever you do to make yourself feel beautiful, it's you. You've found yourself and you're happy with that person. That's it.
I think that brings us to the question, Kwako, what does beauty mean to you? And if you go out, say you're beautiful, what does that mean? So you can tell us in the comment. Your business, we have got to know it kupitia sana sana mitandao, digital world. Tell us, how has it been your experience ki-digitali zaidi, operating a business online? Starting a business online, you have Cherie Miles Beauty Bar and Spa, you have Cherie Miles Boutique, you have Grace. Those are like how many?
That is homework.
I mean, she is a brand herself, and then she has other brands. Imagine.
Everything is here.
Yeah, social media is very impactful. I think without social media, I don't know where personally I would have been, because actually my life started with social media. A funny twist to my whole career is that when I started, nilitaka kuwa hiyo kitu, the content creator and all that. And I remember, if you remember well, I used to make a lot of videos.
I am her biggest
Yeah, I used to make a lot of videos. That's like 2016 or like 2014, 2015, 2016. So my main goal was to be a content creator at that time, but unfortunately bongo ilikuwa bado haijaeleweka, na I don't think hata kukua, yani ilikuwa bado haijaeleweka.
Mtu anakuona
mtu anakuuliza unajirekodi, hii kitu kinakulipa. Well, nilipataga gigs pale hapa na pale, especially from outside. By that time it's booming huko nje, so I'm like, let me do it, labda na huko watataelewa. But unfortunately it took maybe another 10 years, 9 to 10 years before ikaanza kueleweka now. So at that time I had to switch from, okay, I have my hands, I do the makeup, because what I'm creating content for was makeup itself, was beauty itself. What else can beauty do for me? No matter hata mwanzoni nikaambia beauty is diverse. It can give you so many things. Can give you can get any job, any type of job in beauty.
Out of beauty.
You know. So so I had to switch. Nikapata ushauri wakaniambia, listen, kwa sasa what is booming is the makeup industry, weddings, like wedding industry. The bridal makeup artists really make money off of that. And at that time I was sad, but it was the truth. And I was like, you know what, at the end of the day I need to make money. So that's when I dived now fully into glamming people and stuff. But when I was doing when I was creating content at that time, because spendi kupaka watu makeup nini. I just liked talking about the new trends. Okay. This eyeshadow palette imetoka, what's my review? That made me happy. So going into this wedding industry was pretty tough, but again, as I said, with focus and social media, like you're saying, the impact was really great, because I managed to reach a lot of people and it generated quite a good amount of revenue for me to start and to really create my path to where I am now, from a makeup studio to a beauty bar. So social media has really played a great role, because that's the only way that we can show and express our work to people and actually attract them. Everybody is on their phone 24/7. Tupende to spend them. Tata mimi sishiki simu yangu sana, lakini atashika tu.
My mom once used to tell me like, uko busy sana na simu yako hiyo simu nini, and then she got a smartphone, and then she got a TikTok. Now you can unajiongelesha wewe mwenyewe na amekaa hapo pembeni, you can
mpaka anaenda kulala ameshikilia
hivi kila saa. Mama, now you've become me. No, umekuwa mimi na zaidi. So this comes my question, Cherie. You have proven to us that women can actually be bosses, be their own bosses, do their own thing, making sure that they get money. But on the outside, mostly mwanamke akithrive, akapata akawa successful, maybe anaonekana it's not herself. It's somebody else behind her success. Maybe could be a man. Yeah, hicho ndo ambacho tunaambiwa mara nyingi kwamba mtu fulani anaweza kuwa spoil, mtu fulani. How does it feel when you know exactly kwamba naamka asubuhi, you guys? My back, I know many have done makeup before kidogo, sio kama mgongo unauma, kiuno kinauma. You guys,
my goodness.
How does it feel?
For me, I'd like to say thank God I've never heard someone say that about me, and they better not. So they better not, because I'll come for them real hard. Do they know mambo kuamka saa 11 sijui saa 10 unaenda kumwedi Darisa bwana anaingia kanisani sijui saa 12 asubuhi. There are times even you get so angry about it, like you're like, ni snap afu ni post after nisikie mtu ananiambia sijui na danga when I'm eating my money, you know. So just because we don't really show the core essence of how we work and how hectic it can be, the sleepless nights. Pata picha hapo, unaweza kuwa makeup artist wa wasanii wanatengeneza music video, unaweza kuwa on set for even 2 days without sleeping. But people don't understand that. And unfortunately, It's just that sisi wanawake ndio maana watu wanaweza kusema vitu kama hivyo because of this mindset that they have. Sawa, hata kama kuna, let me just say now, ingetokea kwamba sawa kuna mwanaume amenisaidia, au hata kama sio mwanaume ni mtu mwingine tu, anyway, kwani sisi hatustahili kuwa na msaada? Because hata mwanaume mwenyewe anaweza akataka biashara, akataka kuanzisha biashara, akakuta hawezi kwenda kufanya mwenyewe, atakaa labda na wanaume wenzake wakaanzisha biashara. Do we talk about that other person got support?
Don't.
The man got support because he couldn't have done it himself, but he included his brothers in it, or it could be even another woman, we never know. But are you going to say kama mwanamke ndo kamfinance kwa hela? At the end of the day, it's the end goal. Hata kama mwanaume amemfinance, hajamfinance, lakini she managed to prove her point kwamba I got a startup finance and I'm thriving in my business. The importance is the end result. If the end results are great, it doesn't matter where the support came from. Even big businesses look for aid somewhere. You know, no one can be able to do things on their own. So if that person got someone to help them, it's okay. It's a free world. And at the end of the day, hata kama kuna mwanaume amemsupport, wewe unaweza, kama unaweza na unahisi ni rahisi, nenda
afanye, go do it.
So I don't support such things, and at the same time I still also support kwamba hata wakiongea waache waongee, cha muhimu yule mtu anafanya anachotakiwa, anaishi maisha mazuri, because this world we're all struggling.
Wanasema kwamba mwanamke, for a woman to be successful, she has to work twice than men. First you have to work hard, and then the second one you have to prove people that I worked hard. So hizo ni kazi mbili tofauti na ni ngumu.
And you have to actually add the third one, you have to prove that you are able. Because the society doesn't think you are able or capable.
Exactly. I remember when I was young, I had a family member who told my mother, mwana hana faida, unaweza kubadilika exchange naye na mafungu ya nyanya. You understand? So it's a tayari perception ambayo tunatengenezwa na society that you are not able to be great while you can be. Best believe that statement made me who I am today. I was like, I am mafungu ya nyanya. I am going to show you this mafungu ya nyanya we're going to change some days. So I think it's hard in that perspective. Mimi natamani kufahamu, Cherie, if you were to change a career, what would you go for? Umeshtuka kwanza and pause like, what would you go for? What do you think interests you most? Kiachana na makeup, kiachana na content creation and influencing, because you're best at it.
She was a good scientist, alisema.
To everybody's surprise, like if I was to choose a career, I definitely want to be a pilot.
Wow, yes!
I want to be a pilot. I love to travel the world. I love meeting people. I just love being away from home. I love home, but I love to be away from home because when I'm away from home, I'm more of myself than when I'm home. And when I say home, I'm not talking about my home. I'm talking about just my country in general, the place that I live in. Because at that time, everybody knows you. You're trying not to be yourself. Like you said, women are critiqued a lot. So you always have to be at your best behavior. You have to talk nicely. You have to do this. Umecheza kidogo sehemu, you're judged. Hang out with this certain type of people, you are judged. So I just would once in a while love to be out of the country just to be myself. So I would have definitely chosen to be a pilot, because even now with my job I do get to travel, and that's the time I get a breather from the common faces and the common comments and critiques in the society.
Amazing.
Traveling is beautiful.
Guys, I love how Cherie carry herself. She's so eloquent. Yani nikimsikiza naongea unasikia raha, unapata na goosebump. Really?
Yes.
Are you inspired?
She could talk all day.
She could talk all day now and be like, okay, girl, go on, I'm listening.
I think it becomes, is it because you being a social media person, you're a public figure, so what you say is you seem like you think of any huropoki too. But it just brings me to the question, you were an actress, you acted in a film. She was an actress in a film. Hiyo film aliigiza, alikuwa uko live nadhani, and then something inatokea. Sikumbuki vizuri story, lakini you touched on a part ambayo some people nabidi tuwe careful. As much as the internet is an amazing space, sometimes kuna the danger of it, the challenge of it. You play that character ambaye an incident happened, watu nabidi muangalie. But if you go back to you being fully online, a lot of things, how would you advise a young girl who's trying to get in the space? Kwa sababu we understand that digital space is beautiful, a lot of opportunities, a lot of doors. I got to know Wada, she got to know me, I got to see your work. Like, I know there's things going back that might be somebody to be careful of. So what?
Most definitely. Well, I didn't even know he knows about that film.
We know.
I just thought he knows me of just recent.
He's in the film industry.
No, that's a long time.
Yes,
First of all, I was doing that for fun. I didn't even think it would go out there. And it was just a friend of mine, Frank, who just asked me to be part of it. And I was like, I do not know how to act. I don't know, you guys think I look like I know
She did good.
I don't know how to act.
You did great.
Thank you. Wow, what do I think and what advice I could give to people? I think I have a lot of young girls who always ask me that question: do you show your entire life on social media? There was a point I thought it was okay to do that. About 6 years back, when I'm out, I want to snap real time. When I'm enjoying life, I want to snap and show you guys I'm enjoying life, which is not a crime at all. But the world, like I said, isn't as pleasant or as kind, if I can say, as we assume it to be. And I think we underestimate social media so much, especially in terms of how anything you post can flip your life in 1 second. If you get what I'm saying. It could even be 2 words you have said, you know. So I'd advise girls, or I'd advise people in general, just to be cautious. You don't have to share everything in your life. You can just have a fraction of your life online, and also whatever you're comfortable with is what you should share. Don't share things that you're not comfortable with just for the likes or just for the views, and then you think, oh, because I've got the views and likes. You just don't know how many people are watching you and what they're wishing against you or for you, you know. So I also got to learn hapa na pale kwamba kumbe unaweza ukapokea watu wengi sana wanaokupongeza, wanakusifia for what you're doing, but it's just one slip is when you realize, oh, I actually have people who don't wish me well, because then now that's when they start coming out.
So now they're cheering up.
Yeah. So I wish, again, this is what I'm saying about social media. I wish I could give you guys a story of what I'm trying to say, so you can understand.
Please do, please do, please
but
do.
again, I just don't want to stir up. I don't want to stir up conversations, because it's around the same motherhood and everything. But like I'm saying again, just share what you want to share. And don't go overboard when you don't necessarily need to. If you're a content creator sharing lifestyle, don't show everything about your life. Just show the things that you think are valid to the society, because at the end of the day, social media is about sharing relevant things. If there are things that you feel like nikionyesha na pop bottle au nikionyesha nini, it's a stir up conversations, and maybe you don't want to portray yourself like that. You don't have to. You don't have to. Just because others are doing it doesn't mean you should. Yeah, and I'd really like to encourage people to really try avoid putting most of their personal lives on social media, online, and don't post everything every day.
We have this msemo tunasema, internet do not forget.
Yes.
We will always go back. We will always go back to where you this is where it comes. Hata ukiangalia sasa hivi, when you're getting recruited, ukiwa unafanya kazi, labda umeapply kazi, my friend, they check on your social media. They check what you say. They go 6 months back. Wanaangalia, what did you post? What did you say? What are your values? So they define you from there. This brings my question. Ulichokiongelea hapa simply is to have a boundary. Have boundaries. Cherie, what is the biggest boundary ambayo, or something ambacho you are never willing to compromise?
My relationship status. Yani hiyo piga garagaza. I'll leave you guys guessing. If I'm single, sawa. If I'm not single, sawa. If I'm dating, sawa. Wenye interested tu. Mimi sio kusema chochote. If I'm no, I'm like, one thing I will never do is my relationship status. Yani hata ile siku unampost mkono.
Soft launch.
And it's brought a lot of complications and stuff in my life, because then someone would think, oh, you're hiding me, right? But then there's so much, you know, like I said, again, you have to have boundaries, because maybe you don't know, since 2016 that I've been online to 2024, how many relationships have I been into? Imagine if I'd been posting all of those. There would be judgments about, huyu hajatulia.
Yeah.
Sijui hawezi kukaa na mwanaume. Too many things, you know. So why? And it's not like I'm the first one to go through a bunch of relationships or dating episodes, but just because I'm in the limelight, anything can be said. You get. So I think for me, ani hata nifungwe jela niambie utatolewa kuongea mpaka upost usiwe, I will never.
I think I love that. I also try to practice. It's not a secret, but it's private. No one has to, no one has to know. After all, sisi ni wanawake. Unajua sisi wanawake, watu wakishajua, let's say you had like 3-4 relationships, they start to turn you as a huyu hajatulia. But yes, we all have failed relationships. Wanaume, they have theirs, we have ours. Why you guys mnaitwa king? Lakini mimi huyu hajatulia. I think that is great, to keep your peace of mind, to keep that off.
And it's really peaceful. I think for me that has really helped me to remain peaceful and remain authentic as myself on social media, because I would have been hella uncomfortable for all the judgment, because we see it with our celebs, we see it with people who are always posting it. I still don't understand the point of nampost nakuja kuachana nafuta. And then 2 months later you're with someone else. When I post that, it could be 2 years, God bless, 3 years, God bless, mara ghafla nisha mafuta tena. It's just hectic.
It's so tired.
Au mkiachana unabidi anze kuingia online, anze kueleza me and these are not together anymore, and then baadaye unasema would respect you if you could give us some privacy. Well, you didn't make it private in the beginning. So yeah,
we like to ask this question. Nadhani wewe akiuliza the Beyonce.
Speaking of icons, Beyonce is one of the females ambaye anafanya vizuri. One of her songs anasema if she were a boy, akaelezea vitu ambavyo angefanya. If I were a boy, just for a day, what would you do?
Too much. Amefikiria kwanza.
Anyway, I'm sure I'm going to give the most
safe space.
And I'm not going to give the most like left answer than anybody else. Someone will be like, I'll date so many girls. For me, I think, first of all, I think I've been living like a boy for the longest time in terms of, because I think men fend for themselves. Men do a lot of things on their own. Think of things like they do a lot where at times we women are not even thinking as much as men. But I've lived my life. Life circumstances have made me somehow have some sort of masculine energy. So when you tell me if I were a boy, I feel like I'm already a boy. You know? I'm already a boy. Yeah, and I get that from a lot of people that know me deep. They're like, yo, girl, sometimes you're too tough like a guy. And I'm like, yeah, it's okay.
You don't even see that on social media. That's what you wish.
So when I'm on social media, it's when I get to be my actual girly girl, feminine type of meaning. But when I'm out in life, I'm hustling like a guy. I'm doing everything like a guy. So if I were a boy, what would I do? I would do the same things I'm doing now.
Wow!
Yeah,
Wow! This is so beautiful.
Yeah,
I love it. I think it's, as we said, it's beyond gender. Living your life is making sure that you're unafanya kile ambacho kikuleta duniani. Today, tomorrow, kama ukifanya jana, you would have done that. Cherie, who is your icon? Mtu ambaye you're looking up to, and if you were to sit with that person, ukapata 5 minutes tu za kuongea naye, what would you say? Ding, ding, ding. Again, I am a swali for me.
They're hard. They're not hard, but I don't know. I just guess I'm not in that space, you know, it's because.
Or if we could rephrase this question, we say.
I try to rephrase it. Maybe give me another way to say it, because
if you were to meet someone ambaye you wish to meet for a very long time and ukapata 5 minutes ya kuongea naye, ambacho kitu ambacho you were wishing to tell that person for a very long time, ungesema kitu gani?
For me, it will have to be how can I say it? She's a content creator that I've seen start from scratch, and has really inspired me to be who I am. And my stories, in one way or another, my life is how can I say it? My life, I can relate my life to hers. She came from a family that was struggling, and she got into relationships that almost made her give up in life, you know, already thinking, I've come from a family that's already struggling. I aim to be a better person. And if I end up finding yourself in a trap where you also now found the love of your life, who's you thought was the love of your life, and then is also doing the same, and like, why am I making the same mistakes as my you know, my parents and all that? But she took that and flipped it around and made a better person of herself, and that is definitely Jackie Aina.
Oh my God, that woman.
Like I've seen her start from nothing to where she is right now, and why I would love to sit down with her, and why I'd just love to understand when was the time or point in life where she was like, you know what, I don't care what the universe thinks of me, I don't care what comes out of it, but listen, I'm going straight for what I want, because that woman knows how to go for what she wants. Exactly. And she gets it.
And one thing I like about her as well is, hata kama haujui her story, this is the first time that I hear that she's coming from a family background ambayo it was hard for her, lakini from her social media post ukiangalia, you see it's a person ambaye hasikilizi mtu mwingine yoyote. She goes for what she thinks it's right.
Ni kama vile ame block out the whole universe. She's just living in her own world, and it has really worked in her favor.
And I think for you to get in that space, you have to actually go through a lot.
You really have to go through a lot, and you really have to be confident, and really block your ears, like I said, to critiques, or use those critiques as your PowerPoint, if I can use that word, you know. Because for me, I'll be very honest, as much as I do these things on social media, kuna a time like unaweza kukuta una post and now you're getting attention, and then I'm like, whoa. Slow down, because we don't want that kind of attention. But then sometimes that attention is really important, because that's the only way you grow. Your numbers need to grow. You know, especially as a content creator, really you can relate to that. But I have that phobia when I start seeing numbers going high, I back off. So if you can check my Cherry Miles account and my personal Grace Miles account, my business page has more followers than you get what I'm saying. After it got 40 plus, I was like, you know what, these are too many people for me to handle. Let me start a new page, you know. And even now, as I'm starting it, I know I have the ability to go beyond. I can do crazy things, I can say crazy things, I can be confident in my own skin and go places with that. But I have that fear, so I would definitely love to meet Jackie Aina and just ask her, how do you actually navigate that space, you know?
Actually, escort you, nitakuwa nakusubiria ukiwa nayo pia. Taka nimekaa pembeni. She's really nice.
I will have to follow up and check out, because I don't know.
You should really.
Anyways, it was really lovely having you. Thank you so much to Cherie Miles, Grace Miles on her personal page. If she's the icon you'd love to have 5 minutes with, check her social media. Maybe comment yako ataiona na ataijibu if you think she inspires you, and also support her business. If you're looking for an opportunity to meet her, maybe go to her business and support her and learn from her.
In my office.
She's always in our office. She has Miles Beauty Bar and
Spa. When we have events and stuff, we can always catch her. Some people are always scared to actually walk up and say hi. Nimbaka unafika, unakuta a comment, I saw you here, I'm like, walk up, say hi, we don't buy.
So go, guys. I think Yas is here to help you reach that potential. And if you feel like you need to speak to somebody, I mean, she's right here.
And yes, Yas Talk, amemleta hapa Cherie Malls today, the one that you thought you didn't know, and maybe kuna vitu ambavyo vingi you did not know about her. Now you know. Personally, mimi, I've been following her for a very long time, na kuna vitu ambavyo I feel bad that as her biggest follower, I did not know until today, which I am very much proud of. But Cherie, thank you so much for opening up.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for you have inspired us somehow. Nadhani really akitoka hapa.
Yani kwanza ndio
Yes, she's a lovely.
I'm mostly focused on what she says. And she's the same in the beauty industry, lifestyle, lavish life. But just focus on more how she talks, how she carries herself, so you'll get what we're.
Okay, I think you can say bye to your last words to the people.
Thank you so much for having me, guys. It was a pleasure being here. You guys are also making me confident. I mean, I think I always run away from interviews, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I run away from interviews because they can be very risky at times. But thank you for making it a safe space. And people should thrive in life. And, you know, the only word I can give is like live life, be you. And life has so much to offer.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Cherie. We should now let you go. Now, we should say bye. Bye.
Bye bye.